EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Twin Cities and U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, the home of the Vikings. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, we welcome you. That's the punter Ethan Evans to get this started. Off we go from U.S. Bank Stadium. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now, faking the give. Working three downfield. It is Williams. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A huge play right off the bat. It's a gain of 34.
A gain of 34 yards. And the Lions first down.
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. Finding space at the 15. And he's going to get all the way down to the Vikings' 5-yard line. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Got it. Ready?
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Go.
Gibbs. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Come on. Set. Ready.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. His 6th touchdown now for the season. The extra point is good. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead.
Vikings nothing.
So Narveson now, after the touchdown, will kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
He dives, and what a catch for the first down. A gain of 18 for number 18. And a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
To throw once more, here's McCarthy. That is caught at the 3. And he will score! Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
As a pass rusher, you don't always need to record a sack to make your presence felt. Creating pressure, move the quarterback, affect his timing. Those are all different ways to take pressure off your coverage unit.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being complete.
And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down.
It's 4th down. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
A high throw over the middle, that's taken in. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
46-yard line.
That's quickly out to Jefferson. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and They were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Throwing again is McCarthy. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down. Cornerbacks are drafted for their coverage ability. We see it year in and year out. Teams want to fortify their pass defense. But when they can come up and run support, it's just an added bonus for a defense. And this young rookie, he was one of the best picks available last year's draft, and we can see why.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. 13 yards the gain, down to the 13-yard line.
That's another Vikings first down.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter, as they've got it with 1st and 10. And that is Hunt in the end zone. He's in. Takedown. Touchdown, Minnesota.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That one good for a dozen. Very quick first down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Back to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
The coverage by
ready?
Carrick.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
On the set. Ready?
A run up the middle. It's Gibbs.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Go! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
He'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. He's got a man down the field. It's Austin. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He finds Austin with the grab. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth.
And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Vikings. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it. The Vikings will take a 21-7 lead. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, you get them the ball, pick up the first down. So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And he'll get only about 3 before being ridden out of bounds.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
3rd down, 3 to go. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
70 Timberwolves.
Now they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And this is going to work out. They get the first down. It was 4th and 4, a little risk, but it pays off.
First down.
Love the idea of going for it on fourth down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on fourth down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. First and 10.
19
Detroit Lions. First down.
Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Ready?
They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Now a 3rd and 2. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
First down. I'll pick up with 2 yards. First down, Lions.
The career is my stake, we will promise. The paper baby rockets on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a piece of mind.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
19, Charger, 9, Buffalo 18. Ready,
Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
18, Rebel, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Laporta in motion. On 3rd down, they go with Gibbs. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. No problem there on the extra point, and the Lions draw closer here. It's 21-14. So Narveson now, after the touchdown, will kick this one away. And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the landing zone. So that means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he'll be forced out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On play action, here's McCarthy. Moving to his right. He runs with it. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
2nd and 5. Thrown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal. Here's a run. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3. The Lions called their first time out. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Now, here's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line. Big play coming up, third and goal. They'll run. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. The extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Vikings have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. Second and 10. He'll look to throw. Open man downfield. It's Mitchell. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. And Mitchell, the intended target. And that will lead to a second down.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I can promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
Back to the air one more time. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Here's the third and final timeout for the Lions. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Throw right side, pulled in by Mitchell. Here's second and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now a second and 6.
He'll get up and clock it here, and they're set up to possibly get 3 before the break. Here's Braden Narvison now to try the field goal. This from 30 yards out. Narvison's kick is good. And the Lions will cut into that lead.
Lions 17.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
On first down, here's McCarthy. One caught by Tank Dell. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 2.
Let's go, go.
From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred. So 3rd and 2, sometimes it's not about being fancy. You don't need your back to be a hero. Make sure, no matter what, pick up the yards needed, convert that first down. Now, if there's an opportunity to pop it, great. But don't try to go for the home run and bring up 4th down.
Ready? 60 by 6.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. They'll try to hit him with a screen. There he goes again. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big play for Minnesota. 47 yards.
1st and 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
That is caught at the 3. And it'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. 1st and goal coming up.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
2 yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Vikings. 3 touchdowns for him now in this one. And he's up to 10 on the year. Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Okay,
There
ready?
go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Ready? Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll complete that to his fullback. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Now he throws back over the middle. It is complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 11. Good for a Lions first down.
Detroit Lions first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Back to throw.
Detroit.
That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender, bodying his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. He's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. And it'll lead to a second down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
On second down, here's McCarthy. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, and here's McCarthy. He's got his man, complete to Dell. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Here's a run going left. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Minnesota. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. The extra point, it is blocked. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
He'll drop to throw. Moving outside the pocket. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Here in the second half, you find yourself trailing late. Every single possession is critical. You can't waste any of them. But now, after that 3rd down sack, got to imagine a punt is coming. The likelihood of a comeback just continues to go down.
This kick hangs up, and a fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line.
at their own 38-yard line.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. It was Terrion Arnold there to make the play.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up
3rd and 6.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
a gain of 26
His 5th
yards.
catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
First down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. We see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
We'll try to get this one on the ground. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. It'll hold them to a gain of 2.
A gain of 3.
The Vikings looking for 3. Bring out the field goal unit. This will be a 41-yard attempt. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Vikings will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the ready.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot.
Tight end on the move left. They hand it to Gibbs. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out 3 tight ends, big bodies. But the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass. And I think that's a little bit of what's going on here.
And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
It is 3rd and 10.
Ready.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
That one taken in by Mitchell. And he's going to have a Lions 1st down. How about that? A gain of 15 on 4th and 10.
A gain of 16 yards. First down,
Ready?
Lions.
They'll look to throw. Forced to his right. Off he goes. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Gibbs. And he's going to pick it up, take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Now he takes off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit. Like, there was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 8. He'll get this out to the left flat. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. 17 yards, the gain there. First down, Detroit.
Typically in a 3rd down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. This one could be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
And that's a really heads-up play by the defender, Mike. Once he diagnosed the screen, he immediately puts himself in position to make the play. This offense just winds up going backwards.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. That one out wide to Gibbs. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
That's right side and brought in by Williams. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Panthers 60, Panthers, Warriors 70. Seven Pirates.
He'll look to throw. That's taken in, and this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
Ready.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
They're going to try to run it and give it to Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone and get this one a couple of points closer. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Second and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So a win here for the Vikings. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. They'll have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long